talked about?
Roots.
Roots. Today, Keaton, we're going to be talking about
Stems.
Yes, take your hat off, please.
This?
Not lab yet.
Not.
The old, what does it say?
Kent Master.
Kent Master. Not yet.
Kent Master.
Not,
Innovation in technology.
you're going to be a good salesman for him someday. Yes, we talked about roots. Does anybody remember the 3 types of roots that we talked about? Give me one.
Fibrous.
Okay, fibrous roots. A lot of time, fibrous roots are attached to what type of plants? Monocot or dicot? Monocots. Thank you very much. Okay, next, what's another one? Taproot. Very, very good. And a lot of times, taproots are on dicots. Knees are a type of what? What do you got? Shh. Hey. Shh.
Fleshy roots.
Fleshy roots. Great. That will work here. So we talked adventitious would be kind of another one in terms of one that does come from the ground. Okay, taproot, storage taproot, and fibrous root.
You could be doing bad things on their move.
All right.
Oh, I know. It's a cool email, but I could be. You can only email people
Okay.
in school.
We are today. Oh, if it gets there. There we go. We are going to be talking about stems today. Go back to our objectives. 3 functions of roots. Anybody remember what 3 functions of roots are?
Corey knows.
Yeah, go ahead.
Anchor the plant.
Okay, roots anchor the plant. What else do they do? Okay, store, absorb water and minerals, sorry. And then they also do what though? They can store food, right, for energy. Very good. Today we're going to talk about, you'll be able to list 3 functions that stems do. Also describe a stem and the different parts of it. And then also name 4 types of stems. There's also 2 important tubes that are flowing in and out or through the stems, the roots, and the leaves as well. But we're going to learn about them here in the stem part of this. Okay, and I bet you've heard of them before, but we're going to really hit them today. Stems. Page 42. I'm going to read the first paragraph, and then somebody go ahead and just read the next one. So we got a couple key terms we're going to get here.
42.
42.
You just said 39.
I know, and then I told you to go to 42. We're going to get her figured out. Promise.
Oh my God.
The stems of plants are important in forming the major above-ground structure part of the plant. They act as the attachment point for leaves, flowers, and fruits. Stems also contain the water and food distribution system, or the vascular system of the plant. The vascular system is broken into 2 different things, so I need somebody to read the next paragraph. 2 very important tissues that we're going to talk about right now. 42.
What paragraph?
Bottom paragraph.
We have to
The
follow
vascular
along.
system
There
is
it
made
is.
up of.
Yep, that's the one.
The vascular system is made up of xylem and phloem, water and plant nutrients contained by the roots and go through xylem, vessels to leaves and growing plants. Food and other materials made by photosynthesis are distributed throughout the plant by the
Phloem.
phloem
yep.
vessels. The vascular system is arranged differently than monocots, grass, lilies, than dicots, big/cockroaches.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So, we have 2 important... You did a great job. We have 2 important tissues in our stem. Without these things, your plants would not be able to grow or transport food, nutrients, or anything like that. Yes.
Are we doing cookie lab?
The cookie lab will be coming up. Yes. We'll get to
It's
that.
not tomorrow, is it?
We'll get to that. Why, are you going to be gone tomorrow?
Yeah. Wait, no, I'm not really gone for this.
Yeah, we'll probably do it tomorrow.
I was gone for 8 months to do this one instead.
Maybe
So-
I'll do this, yeah, 'cause it's relevant. I'm okay with
Alright.
biology.
The vascular system, though, when it talks about the vascular system, how can you compare that to us, to humans? What's our vascular system?
Veins.
Our veins, right? Yes, our veins, our heart, but our veins that pump our blood throughout our body. What is the purpose of the whole vascular system in our body, or our vein system in our body? What do they transport? Yes. Yes, stuff is true, but the blood in our bodies transfers oxygen and nutrients throughout our body. This is exactly what the vascular system of a plant does. Okay, and they're actually this is we'll kind of look at this a little bit today. But if you took a plant, a dicot or a monocot, cross section of the stem, cut it open, this is kind of what it looks like. Okay, each of these are vascular bundles. Inside of the vascular bundles, we have two tissues, xylem and phloem. Monocots, you can see that they are distributed all around the plant. And dicots, normally, they are around the outside edges here. And then all this other stuff is just kind of the middle core part of the stem, just other tissue. So, the vascular bundles, again, contain xylem and phloem because that's going to be important for you to know. You've got to know that. Now, are there xylem and phloem in the roots? Yes, there are. But again, what was the main purpose of the roots? One of the first ones. Absorb water through the plant. Okay, what?
Absorb poison?
Not poison, hopefully, because then that's going to kill the plant. But it could absorb pesticides as well. Yes. Okay, so vascular system is made of xylem and phloem. This is right here. Crucial. Get this down here. Okay? Xylem. Xylem's tissue absorbs water and other nutrients, plant nutrients. Okay, fertilizers, things like that. That is what the xylem conducts up the plant. So we have the roots that are going to go ahead and bring all that stuff in. Now we have to have some tissue or some cells that can move that stuff throughout the plant, to distribute it throughout the plant. Xylem cells in the vascular system, they transport water and plant nutrients. Okay? Turn to a partner and you need to tell them what xylem cells conduct. Go. Water and plant nutrients. What do you got? Xylem cells conduct what?
Great.
Water and
Thanks for telling me.
right here.
Make sure I'm-
Other nutrients.
Dude, that's useful.
Want me to tell you
Say
that?
that.
Xylem is water.
Xylem is water, plant nutrients are
They both start with F.
Very good. Phloem. Phloem conducts
So basically,
the glucose or the sugar or the food. So Michaela said she always remembers that because phloem sounds like food. With the first one.
that?
Huh? She said phloem.
Sounds like
Food. I'm just saying.
Same sound.
There we go. It starts with the same.
Sounds like
Oh.
full. I'm full
Phloem.
of eating too much food.
You're full of phloems are full of food. There you go. Love it.
Yeah.
Phloems full of food. Xylem, water, and plant nutrients.
Zero.
Phloem has the food, which is the glucose. Okay? Because that essentially is what the leaves are going to be making is glucose. All right, glucose molecule. And that glucose then gets broken up into ATP, and then that ATP gets moved for energy, but we'll talk about that later. We're not going to bust your brain with that one yet.
I don't think it's because of.
Alright, xylem, phloem. Vascular system again, like we said, is it's different in monocots than dicots. In dicots, the vascular bundles are around the outside. In monocots, they're distributed all throughout.
Wow.
It is wow, actually. Okay? Because the way the roots are set up for monocots, they kind of have them all around because, right? What type of roots do monocots have? A dicot or a taproot or a fibrous root? Nice job. Yes. So there's a lot of hairs. They have to have a lot of vascular bundles. As in the dicots, really just most of the time have a taproot, so they don't need as many floating around to move the food and the water throughout. So that is something to know. Anytime you are watering in the greenhouse or on your, in your garden, watering your crops, whatever it is, always know that roots are the way that the water and the nutrients are taken in.
That's cool.
What's that bottom word?
Cambium.
Roundup on it.
Cambium.
It's pretty
It
sweet.
says cambium layer produces new xylem and phloem cells. So within, I wonder if hopefully I got a picture here. I do. I'll go back. I'm sorry.
You got some thumbs.
I need a
Heartburn.
new back and a new head and new stomach, so I don't have any. What? Appreciate that. Infinite free toilet paper.
You guys TP Dix's house? Yeah, we
Yep.
took it down.
Got me good.
Did you?
Cops came.
Did they actually? Hey, I wasn't done.
Oh, you weren't.
Yeah, we did.
Finish these up here.
Oh, we took it
So we can look at the
down. So.
cambium layer, which produces the new xylem and phloem cells. Because just like in your bodies, which is kind of gross to think about, but I'm going to bring it up, you have millions of cells that are dying and falling off your body every second.
Oh.
Pretty sick. I get that.
Oh my god.
Same with that though. Plants are the same way.
Oh.
As plants are growing and growing and maturing, they have cells that are keep dying off and breaking off of them as well, which is really interesting to think about. But why don't we really see all this? Because how big are cells?
No,
We're nanometers across.
They're like super
Some of them
tiny
are big,
small.
though.
What?
Some of them are big.
What?
Some could be. Yes. Yes. Like what? Okay. Some are, but like on our bodies, a lot of our cells mainly they're pretty dang small. So, oh, you're not done yet. No,
You're not done yet? No.
that's all right, Cody. You're doing fine.
I'm done.
You can go forward.
I'm done.
Circular zones separated by.
Yep.
Right there. Separated by the cambium layer. And we'll look at what the cambium layer is. Cambium. Toby, you all right? You with us yet?
Yeah.
When did you take the
When did you
cambium layer, and then just put cambium right down there. All right. So here is actually it's more like a real life picture, okay? Again, this would be a dicot because the actual vascular bundles where the xylem and phloem are, the tissue are around the edges. This would be a monocot because these vascular bundles are really all around, okay? Inside, in between here, we have xylem and phloem, and then we have a cambium layer that's also right inside, kind of right in the middle of it, that is going to be able to produce new xylem and new phloem cells because those cells are going to be dying and growing and dying and growing and reproducing and splitting all the time. So we have to have a way for the new xylem and phloem to actually be created. And that is, and your book also has that picture right here, shows that layer right inside of here, that middle layer there, that would be the cambium layer that's actually going to keep growing the new xylem and phloem cells. Okay. We've already talked about this. Very important. Oh wait, here we are right here. So, the purpose of stems. We already had were to transport water, transport food, and nutrients throughout the plant. Okay, very good. Also, stems are there to help develop. They're developed from a bud to bear leaves. Okay, so stems bear leaves, and they also are pretty much the structural part that holds everything else up. Let's see. I am going to pass this out right now. It's a little video. That's a pretty easy one. Though.
Oh my.
Oh boy, it's labeling.
Boy. Oh boy, that's right.
Could be so much worse.
That's right.
It is.
Look at that beautiful stem you're making. That's awesome. Okay. take this here. This would be a stem, and we'll look at the anatomy of the stem right here.
Well, you gotta.
We gotta be.
All right.
Oh.
This all on the video.
That's a terminal.
Okay. This was Yep. The first your first part of the notes will be the more of the roots, and then this is the stem.
Gonna have you do it.
We're doing that today, and I got that printed out. So. Okay. Here's what I want you to write down.
Oh.
Well, you can go ahead and look at this here. On your, because we'll do a little quiz over this, different parts of your stem as well.
Oh, wow.
So, pretty easy. What you need to do. The node are the swellings at certain points on a stem where a leaf is growing or was attached. Okay? So on this, where do you guys think the nodes are?
Bottom, 2, 5, 8, the second one.
What do you got? Number 2 is a node. Very good.
Great.
Number 5 is a node, and number 8 is also a node.
No.
I've looked at those.
258. 258.
We got into plants just a little bit in intro. Just a tiny little bit. Okay. 2, 5, and 8 are nodes.
Great.
So what do you think what do you think 4, 6, and 10 are?
Internet.
Inner nodes. Okay?
4,
Very good.
4, 6,
Inner nodes.
1, 6, 7.
4, 6, and 10 are inner nodes. That's just the part that actually is growing there. And we know that stems do mainly grow towards the light, but can sometimes below there. You definitely might have. Okay? The top one. The top number 1 is a terminal bud. And 3 is actually the, I'll get this up here,
7.
the lenticels. Okay, what those do, lenticels, okay? What those do is they actually allow gas to kind of come in and out of the stem.
That's cool.
Wow.
So you can put that down. Then we have auxiliary bud, where a new, that's going to be a new stem's going to be coming out of there, right on the node. This is the leaf petiole, and then abscission layer. This abscission layer is actually just the layer where the new bud's going to be coming out of as well.
So that auxiliary is still different than
I believe so,
that.
yes.
No.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
Maybe the odds.
Get this down. Terminal bud?
Oh,
Oh, okay. No, just get this down. Right here.
Oh, this. Okay.
You got a pencil? Will they give you one?
One.
Terminal bud?
Right. Here, look.
Node, internode, node, internode, node, internode.
To the right.
Then number 3 was the lenticel. 7 is the auxiliary bud. Then this is the leaf petiole. We are going to be learning, I think
About
really the
leaf
next,
petioles?
we will.
Wow.
The next part that we'll talk about, probably tomorrow, last part of class, are leaves. And we're going to be learning about the peduncle and the petiole, what the difference is. Peduncle.
Hard to know.
Don't you love it?
I hate that word.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let's finish these up, and this is
Yeah, that was not even slow.
right here. Yeah, it's not the best.
But that's a
Okay.
3-year shoot.
What?
That's a 3-year shoot. Ask them.
Did I not put? Yeah, there we go. And we've already talked about this. Stems, they function this way. Support and display leaves, fruits, and flowers. Carry water, nutrients from the xylem do. From the phloem, carry food. There are life cycles of plants. It just, the book threw it in here, even though this should be for all plants. Anybody know how long an annual plant lives? You do. Yes, you do, because if you grow any sort of vegetable or crop or anything for your animals, you're going to have to know.
I buy it already.
Annual is 1 year. Very good. Okay. Tell me what a biennial is.
Every 2
2 years.
years.
Now, there's a very common yellow,
Annual should be every year, because like if you have
I
an
know,
annual picnic,
I
it's
know.
gonna be every year.
but that is
But perennial.
perennial.
That's the.
Now, name me one really common biennial that you may not even realize is biennial, but it is.
Rock.
That bees really love, its main source of food, and people spray them all the time to kill them out of their
Weeds.
lawn.
Dandelion.
Dandelions. So what the dandelions do is actually they have this crown, kind of the foliage that grows first, and then in year 2 is when the flower comes up. And then,
Mow your lawn ever?
well, I'm going to tell you.
Oh, sorry.
Dandelion is
I think I
actually a
can do that.
huge food for honeybees.
Yes.
And the honeybees are dying.
They are!
There's a lot of them.
And yet we're gonna take a hive and probably kill them.
No, we're not.
We're gonna. Where does
What?
that
Hey,
hive
Dutch, you wanna go
come
back?
from? Used to kill honeybees.
Sorry.
Where is that honeybee hive going?
I don't know for sure.
Oh,
I haven't talked.
God.
I'm probably not going to be able to put it down where I want to put it.
Oh.
The cross-country course.
That's a no.
I'm probably going to have to put it down by the
That's a
farm.
no.
How's in cross country?
Have Miss Peterson leave her, take the window screen off the window for an extra window.
Why?
It's like 5 and 1 per away from me.
She have flowers in her room?
Oh, that's why you get stoned.
Hey. Alright,
She died tonight.
we have to. People can be. Hey, stems also can be adapted for food. For foods, we got tubers, corms, bulbs, and rhizomes. Tubers, corms, bulbs, rhizomes. Do I have them? You don't have to write them down here? Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, examples here. Potato is a tuber. It is actually an underground stem. Okay, just like your potatoes out there. Gladiolus would be the corm. A bulb would be, no, there's a corm there. A bulb would be garlic there. Because you can see what's actually coming off of the garlic here. The roots are actually. And then a rhizome. An example of a rhizome would be, that somebody did split that one, but it is actually an underground stem that just pretty much comes, well, actually, aloe vera would be an example of a rhizome. Because you can see here, it shoots it over, and then a new plant will grow up off of here.
Oh, there's one tree that does that. I don't know.
Could be. Now get these down. I just got a couple pictures. Some other types of stems. We got crowns, simple stems or without branches, branched, more than one terminal bud, climbing or too weak to support themselves, so they climb on things. Creeping, they rest around the surface. There's a plant that we will sell during our plant sale called a creeping jenny. That would be this, kind of rest on the ground. What? What? No, you guys are going to be in charge of the plant sale. So all those,
I'll buy them all.
yes.
There you go. I'll win.
I was not there.
You're what?
I said if I buy them all, I win.
You could, I guess.
I know how to sell.
Mr. Dix, what's that plant that's really big?
Stolen.
Like it has super big, like heart-shaped leaves and.
Flower?
No, it's.
Is it a flower or is it a tree or
Next
is
will be
it?
back in a few minutes.
Oh, and it's up.
I sell stuff so
It's what?
It's up.
Oh, okay.
Google it.
We'll look in a second.
I did. I don't know how to say it. TARUL.
Tra. I don't know what you said. TRA.
TARUL.
TAR.
UL.
Tarul?
Something like that.
I don't
It
know.
has like those gigantic leaves on it.
We'll look at it in just a second. Okay, here's a crown.
He's going back.
So, yep. Short and inconspicuous stems. This would be a crown. Anybody know what type of flower this is?
That's not a flower.
Not yet. The first one I know.
Easy.
So G, right? No.
It does start with a G, yes. Yes. Yeah.
Oleon.
Gur.
Gerber daisy.
Gerber daisy. Cody, you done or not?
No.
Okay.
I thought it was gone.
Wow.
Yeah. I know.
That's all right, Cody. You're doing fine. We're patient in here because we
Are not.
Hey,
use common sense and respect each other and like people that do good work
And
ethic.
if someone yells stop, taps out, or goes link, then
We stop it. Yeah, it's done and over with.
Please have a fight night.
That's a pretty-
It's fight night.
Done? That's a pretty good movie.
That is a really good movie. Fight.
All right, here would be a simple leaf here. It says, or stem, without branches, but it has leaves coming off of it. Anybody know what this plant is?
That's a branch.
That's a
Yeah, that's a thistle.
Thistle.
Thistle. Anybody know what type of
Worst things.
what type of roots do these have? Root. What? They are. Root type. Are they monocots or dicots? They probably would be dicots because what type of root do they have? What'd you say? Sorry. They have a what type of root? Tap root. Anybody ever dug these up? Those tap roots are like this long. Climbing. What famous baseball stadium has climbing? Go.
What's Wrigley?
Boom, right? That whole wall. And this is the creeping Jenny. It's kind of pretty. People buy it up. Oh, I forgot what this one's called. Yeah, it would be creeping too. And the rhizomes.
Hey,
Okay.
look. The tag was cleared. That sucks.
You gonna wrestle this weekend?
Yes.
Okay. Good luck. We'll see you later, though. Austin. There you go. See you later. And rhizomes here. We got the stems, but then the roots are coming off of them and it's stalling. A lot of grasses are like use the stolons to reproduce as well. They have shooters come off? Probably, yes. Yes. Strawberries are like that too. They shoot off like that and then they have a new plant that forms.
Did you take that picture, Mr. Good? There you go.
Did not. But it kind of looks like it, doesn't it? So,
We go to the farm.
we're gonna farm right now. Any questions about the purpose?
I ain't doing no hair.
Any purpose or any questions about stems or roots?
Are we doing leaves next?
Stems or
Oh,
roots?
that'll be exciting. I think it actually
You're
will.
darn right it will
They're
be.
really pretty.
Okay. No questions. Okay, what I would like you to do is go ahead and close up your